Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rob with Deluks Gaming and welcome back to Mad Games Tycoon, and of course this is episode 2. Well, theoretically it's episode 2. The unfortunate thing with what I do in dealing with early access games, there is a side effect to that happens on occasion, and one of those things is when a lot of these companies update their games, which we want them to do, we absolutely want them to do, but unfortunately sometimes the save games are not compatible with the newest patch, which is what has happened to our save game that we started last week. But do not fret, we're going to start over and it's going to be super fast. We're going to get right to where we were in no time because we don't have to explain anything. We can just go directly there. It's going to be awesome. We're going to go about this in the same way. We're going to do it the debt-free and all that. But before we go any further, let's just talk a little bit about the patch, actually. I was just looking through this quickly, and one of the things that they're working on heavily is the console development in the game. And, you know, like adding various statistics to consoles when you develop them, you know, stuff like that. Really a lot of emphasis on developing consoles. So I'm thinking what we're going to do, actually, in the long run, in our game, is we're going to go after console development. Now, the downside to console development in the game is that it is very, very expensive. Like, imagine trying to enter the industry now, like trying to be the newest Nintendo or the newest PlayStation. Like, it would be so expensive to get all of that technology, research all of that technology, and then of course buy everything you need to put it to use and then produce it. It would be so expensive. So it's realistic that it's expensive. But so you could do it by, you know, just racking up a bunch of loans and then doing it, but you know, I want to avoid that. So of course we're going to start exactly the same. We've got Robbie, spiky balls coat, because when you're this good, your balls have spikes on it. And of course our company logo is a star because, you know, it's a ball with spikes on it. And of course country, Canada, of course, and we get the bonus to building games if we ever build building games. We're male, and of course our game settings, we're just not going to we're not going to activate the tutorial, and of course we're just going to start with the default stuff, and away we go. And of course we're going to do the same thing with our character. We're going to do 32-bit sound, and we're going to do building games, and we're going to take that 1 point in programming, music and sound, and speed. It'll be no time at all. And actually, I'm not terribly upset because and of course we're playing on hard too as well. I'm not terribly upset that they patched it because it means that we're going to get, now we should get quite a bit of play time in between now and the next time they patch it. We should have lots of time. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. And, well, there is one downside. We no longer have Hideo Kojima. That was the first time I've ever seen him in the game. So yeah, like if we go to hire staff, this is what people usually like that you can, what they usually look like that you can hire, like level 2, you know, they have medium stats and stuff. Hideo Kojima was amazing. He was like level 5. It was only like $1,500 more. And he had some amazing stats. So I'm kind of hoping we can get another character like that, because that is rare. That was rare. And I'm kind of bummed out about it, but that's okay. That's okay. Then we're going to do better this time. Just all around, we're going to do better. Also, right off the bat, I can tell you we got a contract available to us, so I'm excited about that. Another thing we're going to do different this time is we're going to start with a smaller development room. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because now that we've got that room, actually, I'm just curious, the contract. So we can we can have a contract for $22,000 right away. So that's good. We can make some money right off the bat and pay for the cost, offset the cost of this development room. So yeah, now because of that, I think we will go for the nicest desk. Now so there's 3 basic tiers of desks. There's a 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star. And in between in those tiers, there's actually 3 different levels that cost different amounts too as well. I don't think there's any difference between the white, the wood, or the gray desk. So I don't think that matters. It's just that for some reason gray is more expensive than white. I don't know why. By $20, whatever. We're gonna do wood anyway because wood is sleeker. I don't know. It's more opulent. Opulent. That is a great word. I should use that word more often. Opulent. Anyway, so we bought the best desk available, which will allow us, of course, to do our contracts quicker and of course develop quicker. Now, the reason we're doing a smaller room, let's get him working right away and then we'll talk. All right, so we're gonna get him doing this first contract, $22,000, 6 weeks. We should be able to pull it off. I think so. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Robbie. Yeah. All right. The reason we are doing a smaller development room is because I want, instead of doing a large development room and a small research room, I'd like to do it the other way around. I'd like to do a small development room because I think because we're going after game engines instead of game design, I think we'll need more research space than we will development space. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but we're just going to do it a different way. I think that'll work fine. And we did the door here rather than here because I think we'll do the bathrooms on this side because we're going to be doing the 5x4 research room. Whatever. It'll all make sense eventually. So let's see what's on here. Detectives, and skill game, because we do need to develop one game. That developing the one game will allow us to do our research office. But we're done our first contract. Perfect. We've got 44,000 bucks, and detective skill game. I can't see that. Well, you know those Carmen Sandiego and some of those old detective games. I guess those would be a detective skill game. I guess, sort of. I don't know if that's really correct, but yeah, we do need to develop at least one game that will open up some research for us, and then we can move on to doing engines. Oh, Apocalypse. Oh, cool. Yeah, these are totally random. Like, it seems like you always start with pirates, though. I don't know what it is. So, I don't know. Apocalypse, fashion, pets. There's really no good options here for a skill game. A dancing skill game, hospital skill game, pirate skill game, pets, fashion skill. I don't know. I don't really see myself building a fashion game. I don't know. Let's do, I don't know. An apocalypse, a pirate, yeah, let's do a pirate arcade game. It seems like it would be a better choice than everything else there, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And this is of course going to be game size B. Yeah, everything else here is default, and we're going to call it ARG. ARG, the game. It is a pirate arcade game. ARG. And yeah, so another thing I did last time that I noticed, well, you guys pointed out, I spelt the name of our first game very incorrectly. I spelt it Knights of Bankruptcy, and it was supposed to be Knights of Bankruptcy. It happens sometimes when I'm chatting away, but whatever. It turned out okay. It turned out pretty good, actually. So this one is a Pirates arcade game. I guess we'd focus a little bit more on gameplay, game length, a little more in atmosphere. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. So, and yeah, that's fine. Whatever. We'll just keep everything more or less in the center there for this one. Because we're not becoming a game company, I'm not too worried about it. And oh, the other thing I made a mistake on last time, and you guys were quick to point out, is this is the Chinese flag, not the Russian flag. The Russian flag's actually right here. Whenever I see the red and the yellow, or the red and the white, I automatically think USSR, sorry, the old Soviet Union. But yeah, this is actually the Russian flag. Whatever. Anyway, we're not going to add any extra languages. We're just going to do English because, well, of course, it's less expensive. And I think we're going to put a little bit more emphasis on gameplay. But we're not going to sacrifice sound because we're a sound guy, right? We don't want to sacrifice sound. And we'll maybe sacrifice a little bit of technology. I don't know if that's a good thing to do or not. I don't know. But yeah, first game, there we go. Basically, we just got to get this thing done and hope that we don't lose too much money. I don't know what's cost. Yeah, to build a game, there's a minimum cost of $23,000. You tell me. I'm building a game in my garage. Like, what is costing me $23,000 here? I don't get it. But whatever. It is what it is. You have to do it. You have to build your first game, regardless of whether or not it's going to be good or not. So whatever. That's what we're doing. We might as well speed it up and just push through. Hopefully, you know, if we made a few bucks, that'd be cool. I think on the last one with our Knights of Bankruptcy, we made what, $1,000, which was good. I thought, oh, we got some bugs on it. That's why. Okay, I heard a funny noise. Yeah, when you get a bug, when you're developing and yeah, you hear that? The little beep beep. Yeah, that's you getting a bug. 4 bugs in our game. Oh, that's terrible for a first game. Okay, so ARG, the Pirates arcade game that looks like Defender. Yeah, remember Defender? Probably not. But anyway, so we're ready to publish, and this is, it looks pretty good. Lots of good graphics. Wow. For a first game, not bad. All right, and of course we're going to find a publisher. Yeah, this was the other thing that came up that's debatable. I don't know. Some of you guys were saying that this share number, this is a number that I get paid per copy of our game. So we would make $5 per copy as opposed to T2 where we'd make $4 per copy. And I thought maybe it was the share that the company, the publisher takes. It's not exactly clear here, is it? And I'm sure it might be more evident in some of the stats and stuff. So maybe we'll take a look at that later. But I think of course, we're going to pick Chemco because they have a fan base of arcade. So that makes sense. And we got better at pirate games, arcade games, and personal computer. Our company did. So there we go. Our first game is in development. There are no other games in the market like it, which could be good or it could be really bad. So first game, which means we can build a research area, and there we go. Oh, not bad, not bad. Actually, not bad. That's not bad. I've been really lucky with this game lately. My first games have been turning out, you might look and go 26%, that's terrible, but I look at it and go, it's not 8%, because that's usually what happens with your first game. You get like 8%, so that's not bad. Let's read what it says. Graphics are okay. Wow. Wow, graphics are okay. All right, next time I would like to see better, of course. Sound is not very good. A lot more effort should be put into it. The controls are a disaster. The game is unplayable. A really bad game, avoid at all costs. But it's actually not better. Usually it's not bad. Usually they say way worse things, so hey, I can live with that. But we are going to develop a patch for that sucker immediately. Wow, we've already sold 397 copies. Amazing. All right, let's patch that sucker. We're going to just let's do a game update. I was thinking we should, because we've got 4 bugs. Yeah, let's get rid of the 4 bugs first. Let's take care of that. It's going to cost a little bit more to do that. If we do it this way, it's 500 bucks. If we do it through a game update, it'd be cheaper, but it would take longer because we're going to add things. It would only be 140 bucks. Wow, that's substantially cheaper. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a bug update, and we'll just add a couple things here. I don't feel good about not making it a 5-star update, though. I always want it to be a 5-star update. So yeah, we're going to do sound, we're going to do all that, and we'll add some graphics, because graphics seem to be really important to this one. So let's do that, sure. For only $1,000, a 5-star update, that gets rid of all the bugs. Let's do it. Yeah! Ooh, we've got a contract waiting, too. Oh, yeah, we can't even look at it. I wish you could look at the available contracts, even though you don't have space to actually work on it at the time. It would be really nice to be able to look at them. So yeah, see, all these consoles are the new research for the consoles. I'm really excited to try it. But I want to do it honestly. We're not going to go into debt to do it. And yeah, we totally could, but we could go and take out a $500,000 loan like right now. Okay, so our first update is released. Let's just keep working on an update. Actually, maybe we'll do a quick... Yeah, not a huge workload, 11,000 bucks. Let's do that. Way more money in doing that than, of course, working on our game that's released. Although, game might do okay. Let's see. It's actually doing not too bad. 18,000. Wow. Could we actually make money on our first game just like we did on the other one? Amazing. Amazing. Sometimes it's, you know, one of the funny things. I was actually playing Game Dev Tycoon on the weekend. I know, old game. Okay, so that's done. Let's work on another update. Yeah, I was playing Game Dev, no, not develop a game. I was playing Game Dev Tycoon on the weekend. Yeah, that old. I don't think it's 5 years old at least now. And you know what's interesting about that is there's actually a benefit to going through all the different types of design choices for games. Let's do security, game modes, new objects, new sounds, and that's 5-star. Good. Perfect. 1,200 bucks. I think it's worth it. Doing a couple updates for this one, it should be worth it. So yeah, what's interesting about Game Dev Tycoon, there's an advantage to, say, doing games that would seem like an unlikely match, because sometimes they're actually not too bad. So like, for example, a hospital skill game. I wouldn't normally choose a hospital skill game, but in Game Dev Tycoon, it doesn't hurt to put that together because it gives you some information for future builds. Whereas in this one, you're better off just trying to figure out what, oh... Wow, that's the downside of playing on hard in this game, is that they take your game off the market sometimes too quickly. So yeah, we didn't get our second patch out. So we actually ended up losing $10,000. Oh man. And actually it wasn't that terrible of a game. I'm surprised they took it off the market so quickly. Wow, it was doing really well, and they're just like, no, we're done. Okay, well, of 11 weeks, and you see, I might as well just finish the patch. I mean, we already paid for it. It doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, you can actually finish working on the patch that you've been working on, even though it doesn't benefit you at that point. But later on in the game, you can actually build, you could actually do bundles of your old games and try and sell them on the market. So really interesting. Okay, so we're ready to do a research area. Yeah, we've got 45,000 bucks. Let's do it. So let's 15,000 bucks for a research area. Yeah, we're gonna do a 5x4. And we're going to put our door here. Eventually we will build a toilet here. Eventually he's going to have to go at some point. And you know what we're going to do? Because I want to be super cheap right now. I'm going to be terrible, and I'm going to move his desk from here to here. Because it's a really nice desk and we don't have the money to build a new desk. Yeah, there's really no other choice. If a contract mission, or if a contract comes up, we will take it. But yeah, we only have $24,000 left. Like, uh-oh, that's terrible. Okay, so let's research a feature. Let's research sprites. $10,000. Man, we could be up Poop Creek already. Mad Games Convention. And of course, we don't have the money for that. So 100 grand to go to the convention. Yeah, we don't even have any good games. Not a chance. Not a chance. Oh look, somebody else. BMP Brothers made a game. whoever they are, whatever. Okay, so let's get our first research and then start going after game engines again, because I think that's the way to go at the beginning of the game. If you don't want to go into debt, we could go into debt. 500,000 bucks instantly go into debt, but we're not doing it. I refuse to do it. Okay, contract just came up. Okay, pause. So we're gonna be a little bit creative here. So the contract, it'll give us 11,900, and your research, there's no downside to making your research wait. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move our desk back, and we're going to get him working on that contract. Can you just imagine yourself in this office moving your desk back and forth between the offices? It's like, no, I have to do different kind of work now. You'd think theoretically, if you were running a one-man show, you'd be able to do all of your work in a multi-purpose office. It makes sense. I think at this stage of the game, there should be something called a multi-purpose office where you alone, as long as it's just you and maybe one other person, you can do stuff in one office. It makes sense. Because having different offices at this point is ridiculous. There we go. We've done our contract. We made a little bit of money. Yeah, we're back up to 26,000. We'll continue working on sprites. I hate manhandling my guy, but you know, it's what we got to do right now. I just don't want to go bankrupt. That's our biggest fear right now. So yeah, because we still have to build the engine, of course, and it depends on what other people are building right now. Okay, so there's Freescape. I think the engines that get released by the AI are pretty much the same every time. So yeah, Freescape was the same as last time. It's a skill engine, profit sharing 20%, and cost of 10,000 bucks. So we're gonna do something other than skill. We'll do an arcade or a puzzle or something, and we'll try and sell our engines right away, and hopefully make a few bucks so that we don't go bankrupt. Because we could totally go bankrupt right now. Let's finish sprites. Go, go, go. Come on, Robbie. Finish off sprites. See, I told you it wouldn't take us long to get back to where we were. We've researched our first feature. Now we can develop our first engine. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get working on our very first engine. And we're going to have barely enough money to do it. So, we have to do our engine in the development room. So let's manhandle Robbie, put him in here, and, oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. And of course, work on our first engine. And we're going to do optimize for... Let's do it optimized for our first one for arcade, and we're going to, of course, do just to add in sprites. And it's going to be the same thing as like the skill one that the other guy built. And we'll do profit sharing of 20%. Same as what the other guy did. So it's identical to the engine that somebody else made, Freescape, whatever. Freescaby. Except this is designed for arcade type games. And we're going to call this Arcades. For the reason I explained last time, of course, you want your engines to represent the type of what they're optimized for. So, of course, I just add a Z to my engines, of course, so they're easily recognizable, and away we go. Done like dinner, and that's going to cost us like 15,000 bucks to develop that, and hopefully we can make enough money to continue playing. Because there's a high probability at this point that we will go bankrupt. And I think you get paid once per year. I think that's how this game works. I think it's once per year or once every 6 months. So if that happened right now, we would be, well, I guess, well, there's nothing really else costing us money. Oh, contract work. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hurry up with the engine. Whoops. I left my phone on. Sometimes I do that. Whoops. I apologize for that. There we go. Turned off. There we go. Arcade engine is done. All right. Oh, yeah, we did not win anything for best soundtrack, best graphics, or Heroes and Snakes. Northwood Studios, Studio of the Year, and Game of the Year is The World. Wow, that sounds interesting. And we are done. Okay, let's work on these contracts, and hopefully somebody buys our engine really quickly. That would be great. We'll do this one because we can do it really quickly. 10,200 bucks, but we should be able to do it like really fast. He'll be able to build it super quick. There we go. Yeah, we've done that in no time. Okay, somebody needs to buy our engine. Come on, we're almost broke. We are so close. Thank God for contracts. Contracts are what keep you going. There, one down. Okay, and let's do the other one. Perfect. Excellent. Somebody buy my... Okay, unless... No, still only one other engine on the market. Sometimes I miss some messages too, though, so I got to keep my eyes open. Oh, no. We'll make a little bit more money on this contract, and then we'll go back and we'll do some more research and try and build a better engine for puzzles, for puzzle games. Oh, look at this. So this is the new trend RPG and viruses. Oh, that would be a virus RPG? What an interesting idea. So you start out as a virus and you gain different skills and stuff, and oh, you could be a good virus or a bad virus. What a really interesting idea for a game. I wonder if anybody's ever thought of that. Ah, neat. Ah, I'd love to build a virus RPG. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm not a game developer. It would be neat. All right, so let's continue working on some research. Let's do, we're up to 45,000 bucks thanks to contracts. Let's do some work on PC speaker music, because we're a sound guy. Let's do some of that. Yep. What is he doing? What are you doing? Why did you leave the office, crazy man? There we go. And hopefully soon we can actually buy another desk so that we don't have to keep manhandling them, because I don't like doing that. It seems a little unrealistic, that's all. All right, let's speed that up. Yay! Yeah, see, we're almost up to where we were. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that that happened, but you know, it is what it is. But we are gonna do better this time. I think we're already doing pretty good. The downs. Oh, somebody has licensed our engine, 10,000 bucks, and of course we're gonna make some money off of them, 20% off of whatever their profits were. Hopefully they make a profit. And we're in business already. We are in business. So, oh, somebody else, another engine. Perfect. Oh, we're selling them like crazy. Fantastic. Our arcade engine is selling like hotcakes. Perfect. Hey, maybe we should sell hotcakes. We just open up a little booth on I had a lemonade stand, because that's, you know, lemonade stands apparently do really well. All right, so we're gonna actually, let's do some more research. Let's do, can we afford to do scrolling too as well? Yeah, let's do that. And then our next engine is going to be really good. And of course, the better your engines are, the more you can charge for them, etc. too as well. Just gotta watch the market, make sure that nobody's doing engines better than you. Oh, new engine available, ArtSys, and I bet you this one is better than the one I just put out. So ArtSys, yeah, this almost seems like they do the same thing every time. So yeah, it is also designed for arcade games, but he's included 6 features to his engine. So it is substantially better, but he is charging a little bit more, 22% profit sharing and 12,000 to buy in. So yeah, this seems like it's scripted, like the types of engines that enter the market. So it's not randomly generated or anything. No, we're not going to the convention. No, we can't afford that. Oh, a game based on your engine. Has been developed. They made 233,000. How come they can make 233,000? We lose money like crazy. Anyway, so it doesn't matter because we made 46,000 plus the 10,000 bucks they used to start it. So we made a total of 56,000 bucks, which puts us almost at 100,000 bucks already. Somebody else has licensed our engine again, so people are still buying our engine. It almost seems too easy, doesn't it? You know, I remember when I first started, well, there's another 40,000 that we just made. Perfect from Operation X12, Hasbro's. Fantastic. I remember when I first started playing this game, and of course you want to develop games right at the beginning, but there's almost no money in building games at the beginning until you get a better team and you get better and all that kind of good stuff. So we've got more than enough money. Let's just keep researching. Yes, we're gonna, oh geez, wow. There's lots to research though, and I'd love to build another engine because, you know what? I'm ready to hire somebody. Wow, we made more than enough money. It's too bad there's no Hideo Kojima. That would be fantastic. Okay, so here's another thing about hiring. So if I was going to hire somebody else right now, I'd want somebody who's a pretty good programmer. I think programming would be, I don't know, because he's probably going to be a research guy. Programming and graphics. I don't know. Speed's actually more important than anything else. I think they need to add this to the filters. I want the fastest guy. Right? I don't really care how good he is at things because he's going to get better, and he's going to get better way faster if he's faster. So speed 28, that's pretty good. Speed 19, no. Yeah, if they had a filter for speed, I'd be super happy because really it's the only thing I look at is speed normally, or whether or not they're Hideo Kojima. So this guy, Casper Schmetchel. He is speed of 28. Now, to hire him, we must have a Torp couch in the office, a blue Torp couch, and we don't have that, so I can't actually hire him until we get that couch. Now, in order to build that couch, I don't think I can put that couch anywhere, but hold on, we might be able to put it, no, we can't. The only place we could put this couch is in a staff room, and I don't think we have access to staff rooms yet. Let's just take a look. I don't think so. I think to get staff rooms, we have to have staff. I'm not even sure. Staff room, 20,000 bucks. Yeah, we don't have access to it. We need to actually have staff in order to get a staff room, which is kind of a catch-22, isn't it? So I can't get the best guy hired. I can't hire the best guy on the list unless I get the couch, but I can't get the couch unless I have a staff room. Can't have a staff room unless I have a staff. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. It's a strange thing. Anyway, so and this guy wants this couch, and sometimes you can buy these couches for rooms, but other than the staff room, but no, we can't with that one. So the best guy that we could hire would have speed of 17. Oh, it's awful. But he's just going to be a researcher, and programming graphics, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. He's just going to be a researcher anyway. There we go. And let's get him his own desk. Actually, we'll just build another desk, and we'll move myself. So let's build another fancy schmancy. We'll do a white desk. I don't mind working on a white desk. It's not as opulent as, of course, the wooden desk, but there we go. Perfect. We'll put it facing that way too. There we go. Excellent. And we'll get Rob back onto engine development. Robbie's on engine development. And what's his name? New guy's name is Angelino Herzog. Herzog. We'll call you Zog. Zog. I wish you could rename your guys. That would be super cool. Actually, I wonder if you can. I've never actually tried. Oh, you can! Do you guys want to be a developer in my team? If you do, let me know in the comments below. I would love to make you part of my team. And then it would be so much easier to keep track of the names. And I could yell at you when you do something wrong. Fantastic! Yes, much less chance of dying in this game. Unlike Stonehearth and some of the other ones that you guys get to participate with me on, you probably won't die. I might fire you, but probably not. Okay, perfect. So we can actually rename our guys. In the meantime, we're going to call him Zog. Zog! He's my Zog, the Zog researcher. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to put a little R here so I know he's a researcher. A little R in brackets. There we go. That way, if I'm looking at him on a list, I like little things like that so I can keep track of my guys. There we go. Perfect. Done. He's renamed. Fantastic. Zog. Zog the researcher. I love it. Okay, and let's get him working. Let's get him researching. We've got enough money. Might as well get him working on scripted AI. And Robbie is going to develop a brand new engine. And it is going to be for puzzle games because there is no other ones for puzzle games. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to update our current one, our current engine, and we're going to improve an old engine, and we're going to make it be just as good, if not better, than the one that's currently on the market. Our competitor, we only have 5 features. No, the one that's on the market is 6. So we'll wait until we get our 6th feature or 7 features maybe, and then we'll do it. So in the meantime, we're going to do a puzzle engine optimized for puzzle games. And of course, we could also do a skill game because the one that's out for skill games that somebody else has 3 features and we can do 5. So enable all features. Perfect. It's going to cost us 35,000 bucks. We are going to be selling the engine and we're going to sell it for 20,000. No. We'll do 10,000 still. 10,000 and we're going to do profit sharing of 21%. Just because we're going to slowly start to price gouge people. Slowly. And we're going to call this, of course, puzzles. For the reasons I've already explained. There we go. Just to keep track of stuff. Because once you start to get a lot of stuff going, it's really important to keep track of stuff in a very clean and efficient way. And that's one way. So even though this guy's very, very, very slow, he will improve over time. And we're always going to be doing research. And we're going to be adding, there's going to be like 3 people in this team before long, right? We do need to make a little bit of money before that happens because we're already down to 54,000. We were at 127,000. And yeah, this guy now, see, we clearly had to spend money to keep him employed. 3,000 bucks. And it seemed like that must be per month. I wonder. No, because we just paid him 3,000 bucks. We got to keep track of that because I don't know how often we pay guys. Okay, so this is week 4. Oh, another game got, they didn't do very well on Eons. Yeah, but see, this is why, like I said, I think I already explained this, but this is why I like to name my engines with just the type of engine it is with a Z at the end. That way I can see which engine. So we made another 32,000 on that one. Yeah, you didn't do very well. Yeah, you only made 114,000, and we took a chunk of it. Fantastic. All right, so, okay, let's speed this up. There we go. Might as well go at uber ludicrous speed. Ooh, yeah, see, all these new things that our guy can research. Yeah, he could be researching new genres and stuff too. And actually the genres are important, like RPG and stuff, because we can develop engines for like RPG and stuff, which is really important. We can't develop copy protections, and I wonder if they're actually going to make it so that you can eventually. So it's a little bit more like Software Inc., like where you can work on all sorts of weird, strange projects as well. That'd be pretty cool. Of course, we're not going to be in the Mad Game Awards, so it's really not relevant to us. Oh, Operation X12. That was one of the games that used our engine, though. So that's relevant. Game of the year. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Cool. One of my games. I very rarely, even when I have played games where I develop games all the way through. And I have been on that list, but it doesn't happen as often as you want. All right, you've reached your 3rd year. To make your games known, you could build a marketing department. Marketing is now unlocked, and I don't care about marketing because we have nothing to market. Right, so we're almost done our 2nd engine, which is a 5-star puzzle engine, and now no contracts. Man, okay, so let's work on another engine then. Let's develop a oh, there's a contract just popped up. Perfect. Let's do that. 38,000, 11 weeks shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. And of course your competition's always developing games, but I don't know what impact that has. Oh, somebody just took, I'm not sure which engine that was. People are spending money on us. That's good, right? As long as they're spending money on us, it doesn't matter. See, just got paid again. It must be every couple months, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so we just got that done. Let's work on a new engine. This is going to be for, we did puzzles. Let's do skill, because we can always add stuff to it later, right? So let's just get it out in the market, even though it's only a little bit better than the one that's already out there. That's okay. We're gonna call this skills, mad skills, and of course sell engine 21%. I'm happy with 21% for now for a 5-star. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. Oh, we're gonna make so much money, so much money. And like I said, our goal is the same. We're gonna go debt free, and oh yeah, he just got paid again. Wow, he is getting paid very quickly. Maybe it is once a month. No, it's once every couple months. Yeah, 2 months. Once every 2 months, he gets paid. So another $37,000 from Arcades. Arcades is paying off nicely, and there's a contract up, but nothing I can do about it. And as soon as our researcher is done, we're gonna actually get him to develop our. Whoops, didn't mean to manhandle him. We're gonna get him to research the genre, a different genre. Arcade is hot right now, but that's already researched. So I think we'll get him to research what's cheap, because to research fighting games is $90,000. We do not have $90,000, but we could research economic simulations and corner the market of economic simulations. So we'll do that. 35,000. Sure. We're actually doing really well. We're making pretty good money. Now we could have a second development room to be taking care of these contracts, but I don't. You know what? That's fine. We're making more than enough money on our engines already. I'm not too panicked. The contracts, of course, we'll take when we've got the free office space. But we're not going to build an office just to do contracts. I think that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm more tempted to get a second research guy because our research is very slow. And we've got to keep track of our hires too. We want to, if any good guys appear, I want to be there to grab them, because man, that's the only thing I'm missing from our last game. We had such a great start. Having Kojima right at the beginning. Can you imagine starting a brand new software company and having somebody like Hideo Kojima ready to go to develop for you? That would be amazing. Okay, so he's done with that engine. Let's get him to work on these contracts. Both of these look possible. Yeah, sure. 9 weeks. Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Done deal. All right. And yeah, should we get another researcher? Yeah, we've got the money. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, puzzles! We made 42,000 bucks on puzzles! Let's get another desk in our research office. Might as well be a fancy desk. We don't have a lot of expenses except for our hires, so might as well match the desk that's already in there and do another wood desk. Have that facing that way. There's only so many places that we can put desks in here and make it fit, so that's probably the next desk. I'm not going to do it right now. We are going to hire another guy. Hopefully we have the ability to... Can we place a staff room yet? I don't think so. I think we have to have 3 people on staff before we can get a staff room. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's just pause it here for a second. Hire staff. Not a lot of options. Oh, this guy, yeah, same guy as before, but we can't. Oh, this guy we could hire. He's speed 29. All he wants is an expensive sink. So we can totally do that. And how are we going to do that? Well, we need to build a bathroom. We needed to build a bathroom before anyway. It was just a matter of time before we started to lose productivity because we didn't have a bathroom. Can you imagine working in a place and not having a bathroom? So I remember once upon a time I used to be worried about these doors, like whether or not we could get in and out of the building. But that's not a concern, apparently. It doesn't matter. You can make use of this space. It doesn't matter if you're covering the door. Except for aesthetically. Aesthetically, it really bothers me that there is no, like, I want to be able to place a front door right here, right? Although I'd have to move my sign or do something different with the sign. But yeah, this bay. So apparently we're coming in and out of the building through the washroom, whatever. So now what we can do is we can go to hire staff and we can go, yeah, I want to hire this guy. He's super fast, but he wants to have an expensive sink in the building. So we can totally do that. Holy crap, 5,200 bucks for this sink? That's insane. Wow, this thing's like made of gold, man. Wow, this is the most expensive sink ever. It's called an expensive sink, though. That's what it's called. And that's why it's called that. All right, so another thing that's really handy to have in a bathroom is a toilet. I don't know, it's a small detail, but one that I think is important. We now have several employees. You can now build a lounge. Yeah, you have to have 3 employees before you can build a staff room, but there's a lot of staff you can't hire without a staff room. Yeah, it's a catch-22. But anyway, we can build a staff room now. That's cool. And while we're here, let's build a toilet, because, well, what is a bathroom without a toilet other than I don't know, nothing? And it's weird that where you can place your toilets is weird. So you can place 2 toilets side by side here, or one here. And if you place the one here, I don't think you can place one here. It's weird. So your better choice is to do the two toilets side by side, although it looks awkward. Oh, I should have placed it there, but whatever, that's fine. 5,200 bucks for that toilet, by the way. Wow, this is expensive plumbing. I don't know how they rationalize these costs, but whatever. It is what it is. And of course, every time they need to use the toilet, of course, they're going to stop doing what they're doing and they're going to walk all the way to this toilet. And it's really painful when they're working on something that's time sensitive, like contracts. So that's why it's almost a good idea not to, oh wow, 41,000. That is a lot of workload. I think we'll do this one first. I'm feeling a little bit more confident with that one. I think he could probably handle the other one too, because he's getting better. Look, he's getting +3s, +2s. It's pretty good. So what are his skills like? Let's see here. So his skills, yeah, he's already got music and sounds right up there. Wow, programming 32, really good. Okay, so maybe he can handle the big one. Let's try it. Let's try it. If not, whatever. I think he can do it. I think he can do it. So yeah, as long as he's up to 50% by week 6, if not, we'll put another desk there. Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's totally going to be fine. He's got it. That was good money for that one too. Excellent. And there's another contract ready. We're actually raking in the cash and we're almost done. Economic simulation is done. We've researched our first genre and we should now try to mix genres to create something new for the player. Subgenre is now available. We're not going to do that. We are developing engines for now, so let's do save game support. That is going to take the longest. So this is how many points it requires of research to get it done. So when you see +3 or +2, so you need to get 250 of those points, of course, to get save game support. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Go for the big ones. Go for the big guns first. Stuff that other companies may not have taken advantage of yet. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the engines that are available. So we've got Aki. Aki is an adventure genre with 9 stars. Wow. Wow. So it's focused on adventure games. 15,000 cost, 24% profit sharing, but look at all the features that are available for it. Wow. But we don't even have access to adventure games. We're going to have a economic simulation engine pretty quickly here. So profit share of Experiences of Time 2. I guess this is a sequel. And they're using the old arcade engine. Fantastic. We need to upgrade that. As soon as they're done with save game support, maybe we'll upgrade it. And then, yeah, wow, we're making tons of money. We're up to 155,000. Let's do the next contract. Oh yeah, 8 weeks? 8 weeks for that shouldn't be a problem. Perfect. Actually, this is going really well. And this is with only 1 developer so far. We're raking in money, no debt whatsoever. And I think we're going to call that an episode. Even though we didn't get as far as I was hoping, because I was hoping that we'd be able to continue on our game. We actually made it further than we did in the first episode, because we didn't have to explain anything, or, well, not as much. So anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series. I love this. I guarantee you, one more episode of this week because last week I only ended up doing 4 episodes of anything, and it was kind of a weak week for me. So even though we do streams, by the way, if you don't know this, I'll let you know this because most of you don't know this. I do stream on Sunday too as well on Twitch TV. I will put that in the description below. I generally start at about somewhere between 9 and 10:30. I was going to say Greenwich Mean Time. No, I do not live in Britain. I live in Canada, and it's Mountain Standard Time. So I don't know what your regional equivalent of that would be. I think it's Greenwich Mean Time -7 is what it is, but I don't know. That may mean nothing to you either. But yeah, I do stream on Twitch, and I'm going to be doing that, I think, just about every Sunday, I think, and it's a lot of fun. And if you want more details on that, also check out my Deluks Gaming group on Steam, Deluks Gaming. Come join that group, and that will keep you up to date on what we're doing on Sundays too as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this second episode of Mad Games Tycoon, which is kind of like the first episode, but we are continuing on, and I'm loving this game. Super fun, and we're gonna make $1 billion, $1 billion, folks. Anyway, guys, take care.